Still here.
I'm here.
Yep.
I'm here.
Oh. So, let's begin. Does anyone care to do... Well, does Grief care to do a recap of last session?
I might need someone else too. I'm a little fuzzy.
It's alright.
I think we spent last session basically setting up what's going to happen right now.
Yes, because Ivan has to go off to do what he was going to do, but we managed to get Ivan back, and we got the papers and a special paper that was like an invitation into that group, or into the cult or the conspiracy, whatever it is, and we also now have the location of their main facility or hideout. So that was passed along to Julia, and yes, I think that's where we're at.
Yeah.
I
think
did
Joshua's group just kind of resolved their plan to tail the person that they were after, the Charles Goutier, I think?
Yep, that was it. I think we also put a tracking device on his car. I don't know if we finished.
Well, we
off with
have
that
like
before.
a phone ready to track that, I think. That is our current plan.
And I did a gun deal and got a minor boon and 1,000 euros for selling free
Nice.
shotguns.
Yep, by selling free shotguns to
Oh yeah, and I ordered my
Heather
new computer.
the Caffeine Movement. Yes, you did. Because your computer fried up.
Yup, that's what I get.
And you have a nice set of baby teeth, should you need them, in your living room on the plates.
Oh boy. I'll keep those around.
Oh yeah, let's not forget the rather interesting moment with the tooth fairy creature that what's his name ate.
Damn. And it was not a creature, it was a fruit.
It was a banana.
Yeah, banana looking, well,
Baby teeth banana.
baby teeth banana full of juice. Which is normal.
Absolutely
Totally
normal.
normal.
Nothing wrong here.
I mean, it's not like it's a durian or anything, so we're safe.
Yeah. But first, we forgot that, yes, falling into a topper is a breaking point for those of Humanity 6 or higher. So, let's go for Ivan. Let's roll those dice.
What dice am I rolling?
You're rolling for that, I think it is 3 dice plus your touchdown. So 5 in total.
Sorry, I was waiting for the Microsoft notification to get out of the hell of the way of the rolling window.
Yeah.
Apparently there's an issue with my account.
Oof.
So lose a humanity.
Would you like to make that a dramatic failure?
I mean, what does that even what happens when you lose to a dramatic failure in humanity?
You become, well, you gain 1 more bit and you become jaded. And jaded due to the Your character has no interest in the way of living. He eschews mortal society and only acts to better himself. Because of this, his beasts take a higher hold on his action. Any roll to resist frenzy suffers his humanity up as a cap, and he cannot spend willpower to roll back frenzy. He may still ride the wave. And resolution is meaningful attention with a touchstone.
Who I don't remember.
Yes.
Oh, I also have a quick question because
Yes.
I remember due to me having to feed or have Joshua feed off me, you said I have a bestial condition. Is that still in effect?
For 1 night, yes.
So are we still in the current night? Because that was like the
Yes,
night
we
before.
If
Okay.
it was the night before, then it's done.
And yeah, I'll dramatic fail that.
Alright, you become jaded. Mortal no longer interests you.
Which is ironic considering what I'm going off to do.
And you are detached from your touchstone, so when you remember Ryan, you can still talk to him and stuff, but you won't take the 2 dice bonus on detachment roll. But that's 2 bits, which I think give you an experience point.
No.
No?
No, I already moved everything over from Malachi.
Hmm. I'm Joshua. Yeah. So might not be a good. Yeah. All right. I think we're gonna go back to. Celine was in Malacca place, so maybe she was. I think she went in the park to sleep on the ground, or did
Um,
Malacca convince her to stay?
um, I think what happened is that Ivan went off to go do something,
Yep.
and she didn't notice until, like, then she'll like, wait, where did he go?
I mean, it did say that he needed to take care of something and went out, but
No, he said, I'm
no.
going for a walk. And
Yeah.
everyone was like, okay. Like,
Yeah.
people literally said, okay. And he went for a walk.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go back to Ivan then.
Okay.
Let him do his thing. Ivan, you walking through the streets. I know where you're going, but for the sake of the other, where are you going?
I don't know. I mean, I know, but I know in an inherent way that's just going to lead me there. I don't actually know. I'm in a wandering state that's going to lead me to a place.
Yep. You begin to walk through. You're in downtown, so things are nice and streets are clear. Very brightly illuminated. There's still not. There's still few people out, but not much. Like most of them have gotten home by now. But you wander through the streets and manage to find yourself in less well kept neighborhood. It's on the periphery of the town proper. It seems to be mostly residential building and few stores that are open most of the night, like Avmatics, 1 or 2 grocery stores, night some ATMs near a bank that's closed by now, that kind of stuff. And you find yourself in front of something normal looking apartment complex. It's 2-story high. Must be at least maybe 5 apartment in. No, the door is open and there's no interphone. There's mailbox in the lobby, and that doesn't seem to. You can hear a dog barking from the apartment just 1 floor up from you, and someone shooting, and hearing the sounds of televisions, and you kind of walk up the stairs to the last story, and yep, you forgot your dog, and find yourself in front of an apartment with nothing. The door is kind of cheap, very cheap wood, and you instantly know that what you seek is inside.
Okay.
Well, the person you seek.
I knock.
You hear someone walking about like shit. You had someone eat something on the way to the door. Coming. The door opens and you see this guy looking at you.
So
Uh, you,
cool.
you can see. You can smell bit from the door that the air of the apartment looks a bit filthy and smells a bit weird, like must not be cleaned very often. The guy himself looks a bit tired, a bit there all over the place. He's seems to have been wearing this clothes for some days now. And looks a Tuesday, you know?
I know you.
You narrow his eyes and he's gonna do you have a blush of life activated?
No.
Exposure. Come on. What? Why does why does the shit doesn't want to roll?
Because it must mean I win, right?
Well, I'm gonna roll manually. Fuck it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. It's not very good at that. You can see him scrutinizing you for about 10 seconds and say, fuck. Alright.
I've
what
come
do
a
you-
long way, I think, to find you.
Alright. Why? What did I do to you, kind?
I don't remember. I just want to know what you know.
He looks confused right now. What? What I know? I don't know anything other than.
You know something, and I very much wanted to know it.
Alright. Okay, this is weird though.
It's a weird world, I think.
You alone?
Yes, I think.
Alright. Come in. But don't start any shit.
Don't what?
Don't start any shit.
Furthest thing from my mind, I think.
No, he said don't start any shit. Like
I know.
don't.
That's what I
Alright.
said. Farthest thing from my mind, I think.
Oh yeah, I heard from this thing from my mind. Bleh. Alright. He lets you enter and close the door behind you. You can hear just test the lock and locking the door. Make yourself at home. You can see that you're in the living room and shitty living room. There's remains of what appear to be Chinese food all over the place. There's a couch with a few stains on it and a pillow. The TV is on, but the sound is mute off. It's some kind of Chinese kung fu movie. The stores are closed. You cannot see anything through the window.
Okay.
The place itself is not. It's a bit filthy, but it's more like isn't here often to do the cleaning or stuff that layers and dust on the table, that kind of thing. He walks up to the TV, turning it off, and sits in a chair in front of the sofa, inviting you to just sit down.
Sure, do that.
Alright. Where are you exactly?
I am called Ivan.
Alright, never heard of you. That's good, I think.
Sure. You have knowledge that I seek.
About what? About this asshole? Kidnapping people?
Something you can do.
Sure. Something you can do. Uh, yeah. What about it? What do you want to know?
I remember nothing. It was a secret.
Sure. No lots of secret, but
From a long time ago.
yeah. Are you high?
Sorry, I'm trying to mitigate here the 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 immutable knowledge versus the forgotten knowledge. So, hold on.
Now you kind of know what you're looking for. You just
Right.
don't know why
I'm
you're
in a
looking.
haze about everything, so.
Mm.
Hell, only person who mentioned to me my own name only told me my first name, so I don't even know my
Yep.
last name.
No, you don't.
I say Project Delta.
You can see him getting visibly tense.
You
Yeah.
are. And pause. Emil?
Yeah, was a long time ago, but
Oh,
yeah.
hey, the name. I like the name. Emil. His name is Emil. I'm supposed to eat this guy. You told me
No.
that. You named
It's
him
Emil.
Emil.
It's a French name, I swear.
Emile. Emil. You named him Emil.
I swear it's a real name. I didn't.
I
thought
know
of
it's a
that.
real name,
No.
but you just chose the name that told me, hey, you
Yeah.
gotta eat this guy.
Oh boy.
Freudian slip.
Yep.
But yeah, so your name is Emil.
So for you, who's your boss? Who are you working for?
I don't have a boss, I don't think.
You don't think?
I don't remember. I gave up a lot to be here.
Yeah, you don't seem to be lying, which confused me.
I
You,
want what you have.
all right. How have you learned about me? Who told you? Why did you go dig for this
Nobody told me.
What?
Nobody told me. I don't remember anybody ever telling me. I found you, and I've lost everything else.
He looks at you, trying to see if you what is it that you want, and you really seem wary. And sure, you do, you did, whatever. All right, and on what I have and why.
I don't remember the why. But it's very important, I remember that.
Okay. Look, you seem to be honest, but I don't. I mean, you know what you are, right?
I feel like I do.
Okay. So why would you want? I didn't make any sense. Like,
Again, I don't remember the why, but I remember that it was important and that I gave up a lot to get here.
okay, but kid, no, about Project Delta, so don't remember anything else. Nothing.
I
How?
remember. No. Other than that I remember you.
Okay, that's That's reassuring. So you got your mind wiped. And you just remember my name, who I am, and you was in my way. Sounds like a fucking trap.
I sent myself. There's nobody associated with me that I can remember.
You said that, yeah, but you don't remember anything.
I don't.
Gets up and you can see him pulling up the store a bit, just seems to be looking at them in the street to see if there's anyone else.
I walked here. I remember
tr-
that.
Yeah, I trust you, I don't think you're lying, but
The only people that I remember seeing, I left behind and they didn't follow me.
okay. That's all good and dandy, but I mean, don't get me wrong, you seem more pleasant than most of your little group, most of your bloodsucker, but why should I do anything for you? You seem very confused, and I'm not. I don't think I'm a bad guy, so I'm not going to.
Ivan's gonna close his eyes for a second, and then, take a deep, meaningless breath, because, he doesn't need to breathe, and he's not
Yep.
flesh of life, but he's gonna make the motion. On instinct, maybe. And he'll look up at, who's already, you've described him as getting up, but Ivan has not. Ivan's still sitting down. I feel I've given up everything to get this far. You have no reason to trust me, but I've given up everything to get this far.
Do me a persuasion presence check, please.
Sure, my second best trait with my persuasion, and my second best other one. So watch me get nothing. I'll throw a willpower in, how about that?
Sure.
Willpower is 1 or 2. 2 or 3. 2?
It's free.
3.
It's 2 when you defend against something you can
Awesome.
see or know it's coming.
Is that still set on a chance?
It
roll?
is set on
Yeah.
a chance. Thank you for the hosting.
Wow.
I was about to say, wait a second, something is not right here.
I'm wrong here.
There we go.
Successes. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Now I'm wondering what I was rolling with chance. Oh, right, probably all those researches. Those 20 research nights in a row.
He sighed, closed back the curtains and the stores, and well, fuck not. I guess you came here for a reason, and I don't know if it's gonna work on you, but I can clearly give you what you want, and as long as whoever you sent you, because I don't think you came here of your own, whoever sent you gets what they want. Leave me alone. Yeah, you can do that.
I can assure you that after we are done here, unless you ever request it, I will never bother you again.
You seem sincere, and that's throwing me off. Like, don't get any of this shit. But, all right, yes, you owe me one, but might change your mind once I begin. Okay, I lie on the couch.
Okay?
Close your eyes
Okay.
and try to sell yourself, because this is gonna seems to hurt like hell.
And that's when he stakes me, and I'm back in Torfor, baby.
In and out. There's just no escape for Ivan.
Third time's a charm.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
All right. You can feel after like 30 seconds of the gash in shit. You can feel his hand on your scalp. Ready?
Ready.
Swear to God, if you just lose yourself and begin to attack me, I'm gonna defend myself. Right? We're clear on that?
Understood. Well, hold on then. Hold on.
Yeah.
Do you have any, like, rope?
Robe? Yeah,
I
Yes,
mean, you brought it up. I don't remember anything like that, but you brought it up.
Sure. I mean,
So maybe, I don't know, tie my hands behind my back?
yeah. All right. Good one. Good thinking. I'll be right back. You can see exiting the room through a right door. Can you searching through what must be a big pile of junk before coming back with a little bit of rope.
Alright, well, I'll flip over so that I'm laying face down on the pillow.
All right. You can, since it's tying your hands up rather tightly.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe the feet too. Or, sorry. No, the feet too.
Yeah, good idea on that. Ties your feet up.
And the answer was, how does a dumbass get themselves killed?
And you chop your heads off, and you can create a new character or go back to play. Okay. No, he puts his hand on your skull, and rather quickly you can feel excruciating pains, like your whole body is being sucked up through his hand. You're gonna do a resolve composure roll towards this friending.
Okay. Willpower? Can I add that in?
You can add willpower to resist a turn and add one die for your roll. And the more willpower you throw, one willpower against one turn resisting and one more die to the final roll.
I'm sorry, you said a lot of words there. Can I?
Sorry. When you try to resist frenzy with willpower, you can spend one willpower to gain one turn of resisting and one more die to the final roll.
One success. 6 dice. 7 dice,
you
one
manage-
success.
Yeah, you manage to resist frenzy. It's not like hell, but you gain control of yourself.
Oh, wait. Something.
Hmm?
Oh, shit. You took control
Oh,
of my
sorry.
page while I was looking.
Go
It's
on.
on the same page I was on. We're both looking for the same thing, I think.
Maybe.
Any rolls to resist frenzy suffer humanity dots as a cap, so I'm already over cap.
Yeah.
So let's see, which die rolled? The 8? The second one, right?
Yeah, the
So
8 is
it's still a success. Okay.
Yep, it's still a success.
I knew there was something I needed to pay
Yep.
attention to.
Yep, Alright.
I put it under my derangements. Always, my notes are always on page 3 if you ever go to check my pages.
Thanks. Yep. But back, your full elf track is filled with bashing damage.
Okay.
And afterwards, it seems like an eternity, you feel his hands just stopping what the hell they were doing. You hurt, not badly hurt, but still. And you don't really feel anything special, but on an instinctive level, you knew that you changed. You're not sure how or to what extent, but you got what you are coming from, and you can spend all your dots on the merits we talk about
More dots.
if you want. Yep.
More webs left side. Yes. Alright. 50 dick, you better mind this. Alright. Then what?
He unties you and take a step back, letting you come back to your senses and letting you get up if you want to. He seems just he's tense, like he's seems to think you're gonna jump at him at any moment.
I stand up. I look
Oh,
at
by
him.
the way, that's a bit for having your last stealth buff check with damage.
Okay. Stand up. I look at him, and I say, "You did not lie. That hurt like hell."
Yep.
Although, ironically, no, never mind. Strike that last sentence. I would say, ironically, not the worst I've heard, but I can't remember that, so it's not a sentence I could say.
All right. So, what are you going to do now?
Don't know. I only
Well,
thought this far.
right side, nobody seems to have followed you so far, so as long as you don't go out shouting out where I live and who I am, we'll be fine. You and me.
Still nod. I promised you, and I will keep my promise so long as I remember it.
All right. I haven't. Well, I've kind of done everything I can for you.
And I appreciate it, and I thank you, and I will, I guess, never see you again. And I nod.
Well, maybe someday I'll ask you for a favor if I truly need it, and if I can find you, but you don't seem like a bad guy so far, so keep it up.
You too. Enjoy. I guess I don't know what Chinese food is anymore. Enjoy hand wave over the mess of Chinese food on the floor. Because I don't know what the word for it is.
Alright. He escorts you back through the door and unlocks it, and you can see him just checking real quick to see if anyone is in the doorway and way, sorry. And well, here you go. Well, I told you to be careful with it, but you must have some experience with it, with that kind of hunger, even if you don't remember it. So, yeah, don't go and be a dickhead. That's all.
Right. I will try not to be a dickhead.
Good. Well, take care,
And you.
and just quick tip: if you don't remember anything at all, just don't go asking stranger are gonna help you.
Right. But if I don't remember anything at all, then how do I know who's a stranger?
Well, stay alert. Just assume everyone is going to try to kill you or use you or lie to you or that sort of thing.
Right.
Just be careful with yourself.
Understood.
Alright, so till we meet again, if we do.
Well, nod. Or head bow or
And,
whatever.
he nods and throws the door. And you can hear the lock being turned. Turn on? Do you turn on the lock? No. Well, it looks the door.
Alright, then I guess I'm gonna try and walk back to the place I came from if I remember how to get back.
Do me a quick resolve. No, it's wits. No. Yes, it's a resolve computer roll, sorry. Same as meditation.
I do, even with wound
You
penalties.
do! You do remember where to go. And with that, we're gonna go back to Celine.
Okay. I forget what time of the day it is.
It's early in the night. I think it's 3 p.m.
Or AM? Or
a.m. Sorry,
okay.
a.m.
So
The
it's
sun out for another 3-4 hours, but still.
well, Celine is having a lot of difficulty coming to grips with everything that just happened. What with the seeing Ivan go into frenzy, kill somebody, then become overwhelmed herself, then the whole situation with um, seeing Joshua freak out and bring him back, and then Lucian almost lost it, and then like literally then go try to get him back, and now she's dug herself in and doesn't remember her, and it's yeah. So she's like losing a little bit of like sanity, I think, and she can't be alone or go home because of dangers there and her watcher, I guess you could say. So she is going to find a closet.
Wait,
Hmm?
just heads up. I thought you did you lose humanity at some point? Because I
I did, yeah, back with
yeah,
the
you brought it back. All right.
yeah. So I'm back at 7. I'm like I was at 8, and then I'm at 7. So,
Ah, right. All right.
um, but yes,
Go on.
she's
Sorry.
trying to keep herself together, um, and so the excuse I'm using that's like, oh, does anybody mind if I go for a walk? She's like not paying attention, so she will find a closet somewhere in Malachi's house and just close the door and basically sit in a corner until she passes out.
All right. And we're gonna go back to gang. As is all now. So to Dylan and Joshua and Damien,
Back at the gang, yeah.
the vamp gang.
I believe so we're up at the same time period, right? We still have early in
Yes.
the night. I think I've
Well,
already gone and
early in
talked
the
to.
morning. We
Oh,
yeah.
so this is the new day, right? Or no, okay, so you're just
No.
saying we're approaching the end of our night then.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. And I think last time you said it was still technically too early to go talk to my touchstone, so
Yep.
okay, so I'll just have to try another time. Any so early in the morning, how many hours?
About 4 hours before the sun rises.
Okay. Maybe I should go out and hunt just to be prepared for the next day.
Again, you gluten.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's the thing, like, I'm still 4 down.
Alright. I thought you were full.
No.
Oh no,
Um,
you're 3 down. Oh, come on. You're not hungry. I mean,
okay,
you
I'm gonna be
could.
4 down tomorrow. I was already pre-calculating, that's right.
Hmm.
Okay, so, well, that's the thing, like, my computer's broken, so I can't work on the programmer commune. Uh, I've
You
already
can.
talked to Bohek.
You cannot rub one off because it costs blood.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Uh,
hunger.
and I can't go after, I'm going after Dr. Lawrence's organization tomorrow with the group with the plan that we have. So, like, all my goals, they're
Yeah.
settled. I can't do anything more tonight. I
Uh,
guess I'm just technically sitting around with, like, a book of French to Latin and cramming that in.
I mean, you could go on, and well, it's just you know. So
That's true. So I guess I'm also looking over at Dylan and seeing, like, and seeing what he's up to or interested in doing.
I'm just combing through my social media trying to get connections to throw a party.
do you want to do it tonight?
Can we? Do we have enough hours for me to throw together a little impromptu after hours party so we can feed? Because that's what I'm going to suggest to
Uh,
Joshua.
mm, you
We
could
we have
try.
4 hours left, and we just like crashed a different party, so.
You could try. It's maybe, but you're maybe gonna have a bunch of drunk people just staying over for the night, and till late
How
in the
about
day.
this? Can we find an after party that I could talk myself into with
You
Joshua?
you could try. You're very good at that.
That's
Okay.
what I
Um,
suggest. That's what I suggest to Joshua. I go, I have a better idea. Let's go do something I like to do, and we'll see if we can crash an after party.
All right, another party.
this is a true meaning of parasites. You could try. You don't have any. You could try the present socialized roll -1 because it's late. Not a lot of party going on specifically, but you could try. Never know.
And of course, I suppose we're going to see if our friend Damien wants to come party with us.
Sure.
I do have the barfly merit. Does that help me at some point?
Let me see. Barfly is not a merit I'm very familiar with. Even though I know in broad term what it does, I don't know about the fine prints. Uh, mm, yeah, well, no penalties with that, yeah.
All right, so just a regular roll, normal, sheet roll,
Yep,
presence, and socialize.
you know your way about this.
Yeah, I guess I should go ahead and make the same roll.
I mean, you're just gonna be at -1, Griff, if you want to do it. Joshua, sorry.
Okay.
But Dylan has already found a party. But you're a big nerd and only know nerds party. And it's too late for LAN.
Look, when you're trying to sort things, you want to use the quick sort method. You don't want to use bubbles. No, that's terrible. Why?
Meanwhile, I'm like, dude, don't even go there, okay? Just follow my lead. Don't
But if
talk
they
any of
don't
that.
understand the 7 layers of internet architecture, how are they going to be safe?
Nobody here gives a shit about that, okay? Trust me. Just
He just
follow
like
my
gives you like a
lead.
huge frown.
I look at him like, dude, it's not that kind of party.
So yeah, you
Oh, why do you
managed.
gotta hang out with these dorks?
Dude, I look around like you see these dorks right here. These dorks have the highest spending potential of anybody in the city right now. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning, and they're paying triple price for alcohol that they could have bought a few hours ago for like one third the cost. Okay, that's how much suckers they are. Okay, these are whales, victims ready to be plucked, and we're the sharks. Okay, so
Jeez, give
chum
me
up.
like their credit card number then at this rate.
I mean, it's probably. You could probably swipe a few of them at the party.
I have like no ability to actually do so. Like I would have to
Well,
talk someone into it.
it's more like they're fucking drunk. Half of them must be high on various drugs, so it's
Actually,
really.
yeah, instead of socializing, since they are drunk, and I am a good liar and good at my identity, and this is a bar, I could pretend to
No,
be.
it's someone's. You don't
Oh,
know
never
who
mind.
flat. Yep.
Okay, I thought we were at a bar because he was talking about throwing money around for a
Oh
second.
no,
Never mind
most of
then.
them have closed by now.
Gotcha. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna literally steal from their pockets. I think that's just asking for it. But if
No.
Damien's here enjoying the party, I might just spend some time talking with him then.
Um. Oh, do me a perception. Well, no, it's not perception. With sympathy. Damn it, Warmer. With sympathy
Okay.
roll.
Do. Empathy. Wits.
Um. As soon as you enter, all Vladiol kind of disperse. Demons look around the room and see someone who seems to be mildly freaking out after taking some recreational drugs. I know about drugs, my big boy, you see.
Mhm.
I don't know the English name of those. Um, and he seem he smiles a bit and go sit next to them. Begins to talk to them over the loud music and sounds of other people cheering or being generally not very mindful of the volume.
Mhm.
And he begins to whisper something in this person here. It's mid 20 something uh, young man, uh, wide eyes, twitchy fingers, and As Damien begins to speak and speak with him, he begins to shake a bit. And it seems to visibly freak out. Do you see Ned's close to Damien or something like that? Do you try to
Yeah,
listen?
I'll sort of come over with my little bit of empathy here and just try to bring some good feelings their way. Oh yeah,
Uh,
this is fun. Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Damien looks annoyed at you, and you can see that he was trying to freak him even more.
Hmm.
Was trying to scare the guy, and it seems to worked. And Damien gives you looks like, "Do you mind?" Like, doesn't say anything, but can seem a bit annoyed with you coming in, interrupting whatever he was doing.
All right. So I'll go ahead and sort of like take the cue and go, all right, more party over here, and just kind of like step away, but kind of keep that in mind now. I'm gaining like more information here.
You can see them continue to freak the man out, and it seems to work. The man just assume a fatal position on the couch and just, fuck, I'm gonna die. And Damien pats his arms out for a bit and seems happy with himself and go back and mingle with the rest of the party. Meanwhile, what are you three doing?
I'm once
Well,
again, I am
like
once
I said,
again
I was
trying
just
to find the
observing.
most. I'm once again trying to find the most exotic girl in this party to feed on.
Uh, most exotic girl. True. There is one. She's one of the few black people here, and she seems one of the most awake too. She's not totally drunk off her ass or not totally drugged off. She's dancing a bit and speaking loudly with people, laughing, enjoying life, enjoying the night.
And I totally throw my charms to get her attention, including Majesty, if I could use
Ooh.
it.
You can use a magic if you are you trying to hunt or just being cool and nice?
No, I'm hunting.
Yeah, when you hunt, you can spend one vitae to add your dot in a discipline as bonus to a roll. And in
Yep,
that
and
case,
given you have majesty, you could just be the life of the party.
it would be presence, socialize plus your majesty.
And it's one vitae for every dot that I want to commit
No,
to.
just one vitae. You have all three dots.
All right, so then that's just a sheet roll normal plus
Yep.
3.
Yep, plus your dot in majesty and minus one vitae for the cost, even though it doesn't have any cost for the. Oh, too bad. Almost. She seems like everyone amongst her just stop talking to everyone as soon as she sees you and go next to you and hey, I'm Cassandra. Who are you? She do you
Yeah, no,
uh
I introduce her myself and I charm her with my tales of international travel and all the interesting places and people I've met all over the place. And then I quickly try to get her into a private room so I can feed off of her.
you managed to find one of the bedroom where nobody well, there's someone sleeping like drunk of very drunk and sleeping probably till 4 in the afternoon. But it's close enough for, just a bit of private time. Question is, how many vitae do you take from her?
I just top off with 2, but as I'm doing it, I call out my touchstone's name because her name is Regina and I know her name is Cassandra. So that's
Yeah.
what's happening. I don't know if she pays attention to it or not, but that's the moment right there where, as I'm
um,
doing this, I'm calling out someone else's name.
with your majesty active, she does. You don't. She does notice it, but she doesn't even care. You're giving her attention, and you're clearly the life of the party and the best catch in this losers uh, gathering. But you can get back with it and enjoy a nice time with this young lady.
But to me, even though I'm enjoying I'm
Yep,
enjoying my feeding, it's
you're
just really
stringing.
it's a bittersweet moment for me because
Yeah, you're
it's
thinking
not
of your
it's not the person I
your.
want. It's really in my mind, like punishing her for things she's done to me that I can't do to her. So she's like, I take it out on someone else instead.
Yeah, I see this. Um, you can get back one part of your power. But
I imagine with Majesty, I can't possibly look away from this.
you see him go into another room with a young exotic lady, and well, it's not that it hurts a bit, but you don't really know your feeling for him, but you have so many blood bounds. But still, it's you've looked at him for the whole time he's been chatting and leading up to his encounter in the bedroom.
Right, right. Still, this party's just a total wash for Joshua, it seems.
Yeah. Do you try to hunt?
I already did. I thought that was
Already?
the present socializer role with the -1.
No, it was to find the party, but no, you can make another present socialize.
Okay, so I'll give that a try and see if I can actually pick someone up, despite all my
Well, present
weird
socialize,
talk.
you try to, or you can try another tactic, like to try to lie to them, or just either if you have another idea, you can, you know.
Not actually much better than lying than just talking with them. Hmm. Yeah, I guess I could pretend to be someone else with subterfuge identity and get a bonus from that. Would that be a possibility? Literally
Yeah,
just
you
emulate
could.
myself.
Yeah, you're
Alright, so let's give it a
totally.
go. I will make up absolutely fantastical stories about myself.
Your dad
Yeah,
is
I'm a bit of
totally
a
the prime min.
globetrotter, you
Yeah,
see.
your dad is totally the prime minister of England.
You see, I'm actually a part of the Crancy family.
Yeah, it seems to be cool. You
Yeah.
managed to.
Spread that around. I'm sure that's not gonna bite you in the
Yeah,
ass.
but you get the attention of someone in the party who seems very interested with who you are and is willing to give you a bit of time alone.
There we go. Alright, so I'll take that bit of alone time and 3 vitae, if that's okay.
Yep.
Get right to business.
Very different. You feel a bit high, as they must have been on something, but not too much.
Hey,
Not
that's
drugged
great.
or anything, but yeah, it's great.
I gotta do more of these parties.
Yeah. You're gonna kidnap some people and try things on them. You have
Or just
science.
And a
No
gun.
good. Yeah.
add a gun.
And a van somewhere.
Uh, and a
Hey
bit of
kids, you
an.
want to come into my van and try some drugs? I want to see how they taste like inside you.
So yeah, me and Joshua have a post feed moment when we're sitting in the couch, and I'm just like, see, isn't this much better scene? You know what I'm saying? This is what I envision every night. And I look around and I'm like, this is the only way to
Uh,
live.
They're not
Lucian.
exactly my kind of people, but this does feel, well, more normal than I'm used to, let's be honest. Been a while
Lucian,
since I've been, like,
I guess
relaxed
you
like this.
follow them to the party. Do you feed of this party of youngsters? Cool, of fellow youth? Hello?
Hmm?
As? As? Lucian? Hello?
I think he cut out. He's been there. He is.
Ah, did you hear me? Uh,
Nah, man,
hello?
you still have mic issues.
Yeah.
No, I just got in the sharing room with someone else and I can't leave.
Nah, man, you're coming in way distorted and distant now.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Well, this is getting resolved. Damien, join you on the couch. Look at you two and say, so you filled up?
Absolutely, in more ways than you could possibly know. Are you done freaking out other people in my party? Yeah, but you know that's not cool, man. You get killed in some countries for that.
Yeah, because sucking of other people's life force is totally cool.
They get it
Everyone,
back.
I go, listen, man, everyone's a leech in this world. It's just who's doing the sucking and who's being sucked.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at least they seem to enjoy it. That guy over there seems like he's
Oh, yeah.
having a bit of a panic attack.
Yeah. Well, next time you'll think twice before consuming anything it shouldn't.
What are we now? A Sunday PSA about drugs?
Yeah, thanks, Dare.
Joshua like reach into his pocket for like some of the remaining cash he still has that Celine gave him. I think someone's dealing around here. If you want to pick up some for yourself, and I'll just like wave the cash over at Damien.
Me?
I think this would
Nah.
probably cover like a couple hits of something.
Nah, I'm not interested in mortal drugs. I've eaten a fruit with baby teeth in it. Do you think I don't have access to better shit than that?
Well, hey, I don't know. You seem pretty okay after the banana.
Yeah.
I look over and I go, tell me you can snort pixie dust.
That's basically it, yeah.
I go, sweet, I need to go to that kind of party one day.
Problem isn't getting in, it's getting out. But yeah, maybe someday, if you guys don't, if I fancy you guys enough to invite you to one of my party. Well, not one of mine, but one of my friends' party. She's really something.
That's what I'm always looking for, something really something.
What kind of party is it anyway? Like a huge fancy ball or something?
Mm, like an after ball. Just people drinking.
Don't eat the seafood.
Everyone here likes these big fancy parties.
Why do I
Yeah.
get the feeling this kind of parties end up in like those tragic Greek myths when when you stumble onto a bunch of nymphs dancing in the woods and you're frozen for 25,000 years?
Nah.
Look, the last party I went to, I got gassed pretty bad, so I don't have good experience with parties at this point.
Well, it's not in spring anyway. Winter isn't really nice season for parties. It's a bit depressing. Aye.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
they
winter's
they
approaching.
well they say all the best parties in the past used to happen in winter to keep the cold away.